For those who know Africa well, there's no greater challenge than hunting elephant. The world's largest land animal truly epitomizes what dangerous game hunting's all about. Join us as Team Magnum's Tim Herald travels to Zimbabwe's famous Zambezi Valley on what's considered by many to be the most dangerous of all elephant hunts. This is Nosler's Magnum TV.
One of the programs we put together at the Magnum Hunt Club is what we're calling hosted hunts. It's where one of the Team Magnum guys puts together a group of hunters, a group of our members, and we actually all go on a hunt together. A lot of times when you go on these bigger hunts, maybe none of your hunting buddies at home wants to go to Africa or wants to go to New Zealand, and this way you can get together with a group of other Magnum members and go on a trip and still share that camaraderie, even if none of your hometown hunting buddies is willing to go with you. You know, one of the other reasons that we chose to come to Dande is because CM Safaris runs the camp here. Buzz did his apprenticeship here in Dande, and he's known the area and hunted it for years and years and years. So when they bid and actually took over the concession, I immediately jumped on the opportunity to get in here with them during their first year running it. They do everything you need, from picking you up at the airport, setting up your charter, driving you into camp, whatever you need. These guys are full service and they are really dialed in. I know what kind of tight ship they run as far as a camp goes.
In Dande, we've got two main camps, Pedzapasi, which is the camp we're in now, and Maruru, which is about an hour's drive from here. We have a number of people say the wives don't want to come because they're scared they're not going to have a shower, etc., which is not the case. The chalets are very comfortable, ensuite loo and shower, washing's done every day. While the hunting can be hard and you walk a lot, there's always a nice camp to come back to. You'll enjoy yourself, cold drinks, there's ice, it's a comfortable setup.
First order of business, as always, is to come to the range, check them, make sure that they're good to go after a long flight. I think it's good.
Bang in the middle. Absolutely perfect.
Let the games begin.
That little calf would be a dependent calf if you found a tussle. Sure. That little one, it would be a no-go. She's obviously the matriarch, that very big one on the left. As she goes, the rest follows, and that's her calf. The little one is her calf. The little one is her calf. You see how close the calf is to her? Yeah. It's pretty cool. It's the first group of elephants I've got that close to when we were actually hunting elephants. So it's gonna be a good trip.
Nosler's Magnum TV is brought to you by Nosler, Load Nosler, Own the Shots, and by Nikon, Dunham's High Caliber Ranch, Gobble and Grunt Outfitters, the NRA ILA, and Thompson Center Arms, America's master gunmaker. This portion of Nosler's Magnum TV is brought to you by Gobble and Grunt Outfitters.
6 early cows with a couple of little babies, but all got tusks on them.
Buzz, what is the generalized percentage of tuskless versus?
You're looking on average in the valley about 3% are tuskless. So So out of that 3%, then you've got to find a tussless that's 1 mature and 2 that doesn't have a dependable calf.
So you look at a lot of elephants to find the right one.
So what you want to look at on average is at least 3 herds a day. We can track up and look at 3 herds, and then these is what we count as bonus elephants that you see just driving around. At least with tracking, you can look and say, right, there's 9 or 10 elephants. This is a good group to follow.
It's all right though to drive around and see them every once in a while. That's 2 groups in the last few minutes. You know, the tuskless hunt is based biologically around trying to take inferior animals out of the herd. So this is sort of elephant management, if you will. Just like guys take cull deer out of their deer herds, you're going in and trying to take a cow that doesn't have tusks out of the herd, so hopefully she won't be producing the same in her offspring later down the road.
Nice bull. Come on, show you footage from here again. It's a very good bull. What a beauty.
That one tusk is so long.
Probably 60 on the right and 55 on the left. That's a beautiful, beautiful bull. Long ivory, 4 foot sticking out on the right and 3.5 foot on the left. But I tell you what we'll try and do. We'll be playing with the wind a little bit. Let's go really slowly and get on top of that rock. We'll get a nice view of him. Okay.
We decided we would move around. There was a big rock we could get on in front of him, and I wanted to try to take some pictures of him. So we made our move, got around on him, got straight in front of him. I pull out my little camera to take a picture, and it makes a digital tone.
Yeah, jump up, jump! I'm gonna shoot in the air, don't worry. Come on!
That's a lot of stuff coming at you.
About 60 on one side, 55 on the other. Not a big bodied bull, but beautiful tusks. Oh man.
You only give a warning shot when you're 100% sure that you've got enough time to reload and shoot if you have to.
I can go home happy now. That was awesome.
This portion of Nosler's Magnum TV is brought to you by Dunham's High Caliber Ranch.
It's pretty fresh. There's a little bit of moisture still on the outside where they broke it.
A lot of the tracking is this aerial tracking. For example, this branch, when they came through, they hit it. And you can see there's like that. So
That's amazing.
now we know that they've gone here, even though you can't physically see a track.
I mean, I keep looking. I'm like, where's an elephant track? And
And through this sort of stuff, a lot of it is aerial tracking.
it's great to watch them because, I mean, a lot of times they don't even talk.
Yeah.
You can see they're communicating and pointing. And
What I find very important is 2 trackers, because if you have one, when he loses it, he's got to find it again. The second tracker can just tell by his body attitude that he's not 100% sure, and he'll say, here it is. That is a picture.
you can hear them ahead. This is when it gets intense. After our charge experience yesterday, you realize how real every one of these approaches can be.
guys. Let's keep very still. Very still. Just keep still. Just keep still. Keep still. Moving on now. How's that? Pretty neat. It's good stuff. The big thing is movement. You've got to keep still. If they pick up movement, you're in trouble. Their eyes are not good. They were not more than 15 yards. Yeah, especially that close. But no tussles. Some big cows in there, but no tussles.
You know, one of the best things about these tuskless hunts, you get so much elephant experience because you have to keep going in and looking at herds. And you have to look at a number of elephants and make encounter after encounter. You got to get inside these herds. And honestly, that's why hunting tuskless is usually more dangerous. But it's also more of an experience because just the sheer amount of contact you have with elephants.
Come, guys.
Very funny.
This portion of Nosler's Magnum TV is brought to you by the Magnum Hunt Club.
For over 70 years, Brownells has proudly supported gun owners, the firearms industry, and the NRA. None of us should ever take our gun rights for granted. We must remain vigilant in our efforts to protect and enforce our Second Amendment. Here's an important message from Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris, fact number 235. Contrary to popular belief, America is not a democracy. It's a Chuck-tatorship.
I always get a kick out of those Chuckisms. But of course I can't decide alone how the country is run. If you're worried about the direction our country is going, you're in good company. Too many people have forgotten our nation was founded to protect freedom, like our Second Amendment right to keep and bear arms. Freedom is not about what government can do for us, but about keeping government from doing things to us. There's only one way to protect our freedoms, by voting for the candidates who support them. I hope you won't be missing in action on Election Day. Register to vote. I'm Chuck Norris, and I approve this message.
For more information, go to triggerthevote.org.
We're now in the gist, which is some thick stuff. We encounter these elephants in here, it's going to be right in your face type stuff. It is really thick.
When you come in contact with elephants in here, you're going to be inside their flight or fight zone. And a lot of times this is where you get some charges, so you got to really be on your toes.
Some big tuskers and some racing guys. One on the right of the group. We'll get in closer. Okay. We're going to go down that path and try and get a clear shot. frontal brain shot.
Okay, wait. Come back. Which is she? Okay, she's here. Hold on. Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. Come back. Okay, wait here. You can get a shot, but what's the other ones? What's the other ones? Wait. Wait, wait. Tim, come with me. Okay, give her a side brain shot. Wait, wait, wait. Okay. Okay, come back. Come back. Come back. Good shot. Perfect, Tim.
Well, not perfect.
Not perfect, but it's a dead elephant. And it's a hell of a hunt, eh? There was quite a lot of brush. It was awkward. You had to kneel down.
I was trying to kneel down and shoot through a fork in that tree.
Unfortunately, she had seen us, and that was the last opportunity.
She was getting ready to turn to go, I thought.
Yeah, but that is the most dangerous hunt you can possibly do.
This was some thick stuff, eh?
Most dangerous hunt you can do. Your second shot absolutely hammered her. Well done. She's a big old tuskless, eh?
Wow.
She's a big old tuskless.
That is a big animal.
Hi, Dabasa. Good tracking, eh? Well done, eh?
Great job, guys.
You know, often with those cows, you just, when you decide to do the shot, you've just got to walk in like you do.
Yeah.
And you never know what's going to happen after the shot, eh?
She looks like big.
She's a big cow. She's a big old cow, which is great. What Tim's about to do here is to cut the tail of the elephant off, and what this is an age-old tradition stemming back to the old ivory hunters who, when they shot their elephant, they would carry on to shoot others, and they would cut the tail off, and their recovery team would come in and take the ivory out. But if anyone was walking in the bush and found a tailless elephant, they knew it belonged to someone. Hold on, Tim, officially yours, eh? And she's got a hell of a tail. Look at that, eh? That's an incredible tail.
Yes, so.
Well, she made up a lack of tusk. She's made up in
tail
I
hair.
guess.
Oh, what a day. What a day.
Well done, Tim.
Thank you. It was great. Appreciate it all.
Absolute pleasure. Great hunt.
Yep, a lot of hard work, but a lot of fun.
Tim, even though Dandy, where we hunt, is a safari area, meaning no people live in the actual area itself, we have surrounding villages. And what happens is we have an agreement that all the meat, other than stuff used for camp, fillets, etc., go to the community and benefit the community. And the idea behind that is they see a value to the wildlife.
Sure.
And like this elephant cow you've shot now, a couple of tons of meat. We have a roster system. It's going to a village about an hour's drive from our camp, and we do a rotation system so everyone benefits over the year from meat and protein provided.
So how many people will that elephant feed?
Probably about 200 people as a whole. The people, they dry it and they eat it throughout the year. They make a stew out of it, and it's a very, very important source of protein for them.
Well, that's just another added benefit of doing a tuskless hunt, because you're not going to get any more meat out of anything than an elephant.
Tim's hunt shows us how hard work, patience, and endurance pays off when hunting dangerous game. This elephant hunt was not only an incredible experience for Tim, but also provided thousands of pounds of precious meat to the local community. As hunters, we should seek opportunities to help others through our passion, whether it's donating a whitetail to a local food bank or providing elephant meat to a Zambezi village. We can all do something to help out those in need. Join us next week for another exciting adventure with the Magnum Hunt Club. Until then, I'm Chris Cox with the National Rifle Association, protecting our Second Amendment freedoms and hunting heritage.
Nosler's Magnum TV is brought to you by Brownells, the world's largest supplier of firearms, accessories, and gunsmithing tools. And by Nosler, Dunham's High Caliber Ranch, OutfittersRating.com, and the Magnum Hunt Club. Your adventure is our business. Closed captioning is brought to you by the NRA ILA.
When we decided to do a hosted hunt in Zimbabwe for dangerous game, this was stop number one. This way you can get together with a group of other Magnum members and go on a trip and still share that camaraderie, even if none of your hometown hunting buddies is willing to go with you.